Hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yeah,
Hi,
yeah.
yes.
Okay, so today we are having one session on introduction session, which is mostly regarding your interview preparation. And the next half we will be doing the practical test for a Linux administrator. Right now, I want all of you to switch on your web cameras as we are recording this meeting, and I want to record everyone's introductions along with the timestamp. So we have a record of how much time you have spoken about yourself, about your education, about your experience, and so on. Shweta, can you switch on your webcam? Hello, Shweta. Am I audible?
She don't have the permissions.
Uh, like, what do you mean she don't have permissions? Like, I'm
Like
not getting.
she's not uh, able to give the permissions of turning camera and mic.
Okay, she can go into the control center and inside the Microsoft Teams app and then allow, right?
Maybe she's on Google Chrome, like she's using Chrome for that.
Yeah, then she can visit the Chrome application and then go to settings. We have a settings tab, then permission. Yeah, she can change it from there. Can you change the permissions, Shweta? Okay, so let's get started now. So today we have Shreya. She has joined in today's session. I would like Shreya to introduce yourself to the team. So Shreya, go ahead.
Hi, yeah, hi everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay, yeah. Hi everyone. I'm Shreya. I think you might or might not know about me. But uh, should I tell? Yeah. I've started I'm really confused what I want to say. But yeah, hi everyone. I'm Shreya. I've been working in corporate for since like last 1 year now, and I'm working as an SRE. The areas which I usually cover under my work include AWS, Linux, and mostly DevOps tools as well, uh, which also might like include infrastructure related things you might have heard about, like Terraform, Ansible, these kind of stuff. And yeah, that's like what I work upon usually. And apart from that, I've graduated last year. I have a bachelor's degree in computer science. I think, yeah, that's about me. That's my background.
Thank you, Shreya. Thank you for your introduction. So Shreya works at Flexera. It is a Australian company. Her office is based in Bangalore, and from last 1 year she has been working there. Her most of the work is on AWS cloud or multi hybrid clouds. So she would be helping us to learn different aspects about networking as well as how we have to configure our cloud environments. So thank you, Shreya. Now we will start with the introductory section where I want every one of you to introduce yourself one by one. As I mentioned earlier, we would be expecting an introduction speech to be about 2 minutes minimum. If you have a long length of speech, then it's fine. You can extend it till 3 or 4 minutes. And we are going to time it so we can suggest you all what are the improvements, what are the changes you need to make and make it appropriate for what corporate HRs are expecting right now. Let's start with Adnya. Adnya, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, can you hear me clearly?
Yes. Just give me a minute. I'll say start. At that time, we can start.
Actually, I don't think I have prepared about 2 minutes, so is it fine?
You have to talk anything about yourself for the next 2 minutes. Not just technical, you can talk about anything, but don't stop in between. Anything that you'd like to do, or what are your interests. First, go into the technicals, your background, your experience, then what are the new things you are learning individually, what are the certifications, followed by anything that you think would make 2 minutes complete. Yeah, works?
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah, sure. Then start.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I am Adna Jadhav. Currently, I'm studying BSc Data Science at Symbiosis Skills and Professional University at Pune. Right now, I'm in my first year, and I'm curious about how data drives decisions. So I have explored this field, and I have also explored new topics like data management, analysis, and business applications. Then, so far in my coursework, I have studied programming languages like C, R, and Python. Then I have used tools like SQL for DBMS, database management system. I have also used libraries like NumPy, Matplotlib uh, for data visualization, and I have used these libraries through Python. And I have also explored Excel, which helps me to create dashboards based on a given data and make visualizations like charts and graphs, which is important in data science to help organizations understand what they need. Uh, this is about academics, and apart from it, I try to network in my college and try to participate in presentations, group projects, etc., which help me in enhancing my communication skills, teamwork, and also problem solving. I have also started studying about cloud computing as per the advice of some seniors. And so far, I have explored a bit of Azure as well as AWS. Uh, and I'm excited to be a part of this platform right now because we are all working professionals and I get hands on experience. I get to do stuff here and challenge myself as well as learn from others. I think that's it. You are
So
on
yeah,
mute.
yeah, sorry guys. So your pitch was for 2 minutes and 17 seconds. That's a good start. And
Okay.
thank you for introducing yourself. And you forgot to mention that you secured rank one in your first year, right? So congratulations. Yeah, that was the main
Thank
thing I
you.
was expecting in this introduction at the end.
Actually, I have just completed my first semester yet, not my
Yeah,
first
for your
year.
first semester, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had a word with your dad, so he
Yeah.
told me about it. Yeah, so congratulations. It was a
Thank
good
you.
introduction. You will get a feedback after the session.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Tejas, can you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yes. Good evening, everyone. My name is Tejas Kulkarni. I am from Pune. I have done my MCA from MIT WPU Pune, MIT WPU. There, I have studied programming languages like Java, C++, JavaScript, and database like structured and non-structured like MySQL and MongoDB, and also explored somewhat related to. Uh, okay, I messed up. Sorry for that. Okay, after that, I have.
Tejas, if you want, you can start again, or you can continue as well.
Okay, I will start again. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tejas Kulkarni. I've done my MCA from MIT WPU. There, I have studied programming languages like Java, C++, React, and Node, and also database like MySQL and MongoDB. After that, I have got a job at a company called Augmented Transformations as a trainee software engineer. There, currently, I am responsible to develop front end and as well as back end, like develop APIs, build APIs, integrate it with front end, depending on business logic. And this was all about my studies and my company, current company. Coming to my future aspiration or my future interest, I am eager to learn more about emerging new technologies like uh, cloud, generational AI, and etc. Yeah. So this was all about me. Thank you, everyone. Yeah.
So your introduction was for 1.5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not that bad. You would have completed next 30 seconds with your interest.
Okay. I just
That's fine.
messed up.
No worries, no worries. That's fine. It's everyone messes up many of the time, so we just have to keep on practicing. Even right now, I keep on practicing, improving my introduction, what all new things I have to add into it, what are the changes I have to make. So it is an ever-evolving thing.
Yep.
So yeah. So Mansi, can you introduce yourself now?
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Just
much.
wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just say start as we are timing it. So you can start now.
So my name is Mansi Jadhav, and I actually completed my bachelor's in computer science at State University of New York. After that, I actually have 2 years of experience in front end development, like work experience in front end development, in which the most of my skills goes into like creating a front end UI user interfaces, or to work on performance and efficiency of the user interface through Angular and JavaScript framework like React. Previously, the work that I had was known as was in the project called Hire a Master. It was basically a platform for both students and teachers to come together and teach online, like live classes. Just now, how we are having it right now. The whole project was responsible in UI. The UI was whole in Angular, in which it was to optimize and integrate APIs and bind them to the front end. That was the most of my work in that project, as well as I used to see whether the components or the dependency that was happening in that project was breaking or not, those kind of things. Before that, I worked on the project called Student Digest app. It was an application for our college, for like students to know the news or events or anything that was happening all around the college. As the college was huge, it was very difficult for people to know what other departments have any events or not. So we wanted to make it easier for students to know. So that's why our main focus was to solve this problem for the students. That's why we were working on this website called Student Digest application. Um, in that project, I worked as a front end developer too, where I used to do most of the UI component, whether they are responsive or not, whether they are like the usability of the students is good or not. So that's the whole like work that I did for that project. Except that I also have a certification in React. Like I have a React advanced React certification by Meta. So in there, I learned about like how to make responsive and better UI projects, or like a website, as well as I also have a certification of Google UX designed. So in there, I gained experience for how to create prototypes or how to build wireframes, etc. Um, yeah, that's what I prepared for today. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mansi. So your pitch was of 2 minutes and 41 seconds. That's really great. It was well It was well, like it was detailed and brief, so that was good. Thank you. Now we will move ahead with Asawari. Asawari, can you introduce yourself now?
Yeah. Hi everyone. My
Yeah,
name is
just a minute.
Asa.
Just a minute.
Yeah.
Let me start the time. Yeah, you can start now.
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Asavari Narvekar. I come from a place called Kilaskarwadi, which is also known as the enterprising hub of Sangli district, which is in Maharashtra. So I am completely new to this field. I have completed my BTech in food technology from Anna Sahib Dange College, and I have 14 months of experience in working in food industry with big giants called Nestle and Britannia. I have experience in quality assurance department, and I have worked as a quality officer in on-field experience. So this is it, and this is my professional experience. For my personal interest, I indulge in activities like gardening, playing badminton. I belong to a nuclear family of 5 members, which includes my mother, father, my elder brother, and our dog, and me. And I'm very new to this field, and I'm still exploring it by the help of Shantanu and his father. Actually, they are the ones inspiring me to join this field. So that's all about it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Asawari. Thank you for the introduction. And your pitch was of 1 minute and 14 seconds. That's a good start. So we are going to skip Prajot for the introduction as he is outside right now, and it is not necessary for him to introduce as he has already secured a job. So we'll move ahead with Shweta. Shweta, can you introduce yourself now? Hello, Shweta. Am I audible? Hello, Shweta. Am I audible? Yes. Can you introduce yourself? You're on mute, Shweta. Okay. Shweta is facing some issues related to her camera and microphone. So, Shweta, we would be expecting your introduction in the next session. That's fine for now. Now, before moving ahead, I would like to give you a brief overview about how we have to structure an introduction because there is a science behind it, and the science is really powerful. And if you use that for your introductory pitch, just give me a minute. It is a call. Sorry, guys. So, as I was saying, every introduction has a science behind it, and we have to master it because for every one of you, interview is the first step towards getting your dream job, and introduction helps you to get the attention of the interviewer. So, there are few things that you can take notes of, and let me tell you first why introduction pitch is very important. So, before we deep dive into the structure, let's understand why an introduction pitch matters so much. The first thing is first impression matters, and studies have shown that people make judgment within the few seconds as you meet them, whether it is online or in person, face-to-face interview. The first impression is the first impression is made within the first few seconds, not even a minute. So the next is the psychological effect. And this is the primary effect. So the first few words that you say shape the mindset of the interviewer and how he perceives you. So your first few words should be really powerful. Your first one or two sentences really have to make a difference from all the other candidates. Then there is the tone of your pitch. A well crafted pitch creates confidence. And this is what every interviewer is looking into freshers or anyone who is having an experience of 2 to 3 years as well. So they want you to have confidence, the right tone, the vocabulary that you use that matters, and how you have structured the whole introduction. So is it creating a story in his mind about your life? What is your experience? What is your education? What is your family background? So all these things have to create a story, and he should be able to imagine it with your introduction. So that's how much powerful it has to be. Because decision making happens very fast in an interview. Many recruiters decide whether a candidate is strong fit within the first 90 seconds of the interview. So within the first 90 seconds, the impression has been created, and he has made a 50 or 60% decision whether he has to uh, take you in or if he has to reject you. So, given these facts, having a structured approach to introduce yourself can give you a very competitive edge over other candidates. Now, let's understand what is the science behind it more effectively. Because every introduction which is backed by science helps you to get your dream job. This is the statement, guys. Please remember it. First is your confidence and delivery. The way you sit in front of your camera or in front of the interviewer in person, and how you maintain your eye contact. That is the first body language that is observed. Then your voice modulation. Now, what I mean by voice modulation is please speak clearly and softly with a slow speed. Whenever you're speaking in English, most of the times students or peers make a mistake of talking too fast, which indicates that you are nervous and indirectly hampers your introduction. So use voice modulation correctly, speak clearly, and avoid sounding monotonous. So and avoid filler words as well. So you don't have to use words like, be. You have to avoid these words, making the sound of all these words you have to avoid because this is how the interviewer is going to judge your confidence, how confident you are. And this is the main thing. Now, coming towards the psychological triggers in a good introduction, what it has to be. So, the primary effect is based upon the first statement that you make, is the most remembered. So, your introduction should start with the statement. It should be like a branding. You are marketing yourself. At this point of time, you would be selling your skills to the company, and at that time, you have to be a very great at sales. So, your first statement, which is going to create the primary effect, has to be remembered by the interviewer. Now coming towards the next point is the personalization. Connecting your role and your background makes you more relatable. So whenever you are preparing for an interview, you have to prepare your introduction and resume related to the interview role and the job description. So every time you apply for an interview, you have to change the resume, you have to change your introduction. Keep that in mind. The primary structure would be same, but you have to make it more relatable to the job role. And last, the psychological part is storytelling. A well-structured pitch that tells a mini story about yourself is very memorable than in generic statements. So you don't have to just pass on all open-ended or closed sentences or statements. All the statements should be related to each other, and they should create a mini story of 2 minutes or say 1.5 minutes minimum. So this story is going to create a bolder, confident impression about you in front of the interviewer. So this makes easier for him to select any candidate who is having strong confidence, strong body language, a good set of vocabulary corpus. Erwin, clear till here? What are the psychological effects along with what are the different science-based techniques that we are going to use while delivering the introduction and while structuring the introduction?
Yeah.
We give, yeah, that's good. Now, moving ahead, how we have to structure an introduction. So, first, the introduction should start with who you are. For the first 15 to 20 seconds, you have to structure it who you are. Start with your name, your background, and your key expertise. Like, let's say if Asawari is working in food technology, then for an example, she can introduce herself like, hello there, I am Asawari Navikar. I am working in, my background is in food technology. I specialize in AI, AWS Cloud, and DevOps. And I'm learning and having the exposure of all these technologies. I am here to optimize the business operations in the food technologies, which have been hampered from the last few years, or we can say a couple of decades, with the inferior technology use. So right now, my key skills can help you all to increase the scope of your expertise into the business operations. So this can be a relative start. Now, it is not correct 100%. It was just spontaneous. So just keep in mind that first 10, 15 to 20 seconds, you have to start with who you are. And this should be the bold statements. This 15 to 20 seconds should include all the rememberable statements that you can think of. Moving ahead, what you bring to the table for the next 15 to 20 seconds. In this, you have to highlight your skills, your experience, and what is your USP? What makes you unique from other candidates? Now, an example which I can think for this section would be something like with experience in building AI-driven applications and cloud computing solutions. I have worked on automating data pipelines, improving process speed by 30%. I'm proficient in Python, Kubernetes, and Linux. Now, if you would have noticed, I have mentioned a number. I'm trying to quantify my skills into a number that is 30%. When you put things into numbers, they make more bolder impression. Because here I'm not saying like, okay, uh, I'm having an intermediary experience in data pipelines and I'm trying to improve it. I'm not saying that. He is not going to measure, he doesn't have any tool to measure how much I have contributed. So it's not good, but you can fake here. Like you can make 30%, 40%, no one sees that. But just remember to be confident while doing that and quantify your skills. Now, the third part that I would like to discuss is why you are the right fit. Now, you have to tell the interviewer why you are the best fit for that role so that he won't be having a second thought. It would be a complete story that is narrating yourself, your background, and at the end is you're telling him why you are important for this role and why you're the best fit. So this will actually end the introduction on a very good note. So here you have to align all your aspirations with the company's vision. What I mean by this is whenever you prepare for an introduction for a specific job description or role, you have to study the background of the company as well. What are the current aspirations of the company? What is the vision of the company? Right from who is the CEO, what is the organization structure, what is their revenue cost, what is their revenue breakdown. You have to remember all these things and you have to align your objectives, your goals with their visions. So he gets a familiarity with you. He feels like, okay, I'm looking for this. He or she is having these skills. He or she is having these visions. It is a good fit, right? So these were the three simple formulas that ensure that your introduction is well structured, engaging, and memorable. It is basically like you're writing a story. So try to be a good writer and create a story about yourself that is going to make an impression on the interview. So there are some do's and don'ts also in an interview pitch. I would like to start with first do's. Now you have to keep it concise and structured. Minimum it should be 1.5 to 2 minutes and maximum go till 4 minutes. Nothing beyond that is entertained. Because if you go beyond 4 minutes, then it starts to get boring and maybe in between he would stop you. So it is not a good sign that he has to stop you and move ahead with another question. So it's better to keep your introduction in the range of 2 to 4 minutes maximum. Speak clearly and confidently. I am repeating this many a times. Confidence is the key in any interview. So you have to speak clearly and confidently. Let it be slow, let it be, let the vocabulary be repeating, but you have to be clear and confident. Don't present yourself like you are nervous. Okay. Then you have to highlight relevant skills along with your soft skills, because right now companies are not only looking for your technical skills, but they are also looking for the soft skills that help the organization or engagement to grow better. Soft skills include like your team building capability, your leadership capability. Do you follow? Are you a continuous learner? How well do you collaborate? How well do you communicate with your colleagues or your seniors? These are all soft skills that are also relevant, and they also have importance in your introduction. And as I said earlier, you have to end with a connection to the company. So at the end, you have to think of it like your goals are aligning with the company goals. So this has a very great impact on the interviewer. Now, there are three don'ts as well. Let's start with first, you don't have to ramble or give unnecessary information. Now, what I mean by this is you don't have to fumble in between. If you feel like you're short of words, then take a pause for a second and start. But don't just repeat one uncompleted sentence twice or thrice. Take a pause, take a deep breath, and start from where you left. Okay, this is how ramble or fumble. You don't have to do that, and you don't have to give unnecessary information that is not related to the interview or course. Now, this doesn't mean you don't have to present your interest or what you do other than your education or technical skill, improving technical skills. You have to present them, but keep it concise and think of them such as they align to your personal goals, career goals as well. For example, whenever an interviewer asks about my hobbies or what are my interests other than learning these technical stuff, so from my seventh grade, I started doing horse riding, and I tell that to everyone because still I practice that. And this interest of mine, that is horse riding, emphasizes on I have leadership capabilities because I'm able to control a 400, 500-pound beast. So you have to think of all these hobbies that align with your career perspective. So for leadership, I have horse riding. To be calm, I have swimming. So make a list of these. Then at last, you don't have to be vague about your expertise. Explain your expertise in detail from start to end, and always try to, whenever you're explaining your expertise, always try to explain them with an analogy or any minute work experience that you have with that technology. So if I'm working on Linux, if I'm working on AWS and machine learning, so if I want to tell interviewer, okay, I have expertise in AWS and machine learning. So I would tell this would be my first statement, but in between I would add where I have used that in my uh, earlier work experience. This is how you highlight your skills along with how you have used them in your earlier work experience, which has a great impact while highlighting the skill. Now, these are some of the do's and don'ts, how you have to prepare your introduction. Now, from today onwards only, I want you all to have group practices of introduction and resume building. So every day, any one of you have to introduce yourself. I would pick that who is going to introduce on which day, and we are going to track all these improvements over the next 1.5 month period. Okay, and we are going to record all the sessions. So your introduction would be recorded, and we can track how you are progressing. So it would give us a good signs about what we need to do next and what we have done correctly till date. So this was all from my side on introductory session, how you have to prepare for your introduction. So now let's start with our practical test of today. The test consists of 10 questions, and every question is related to one another. That means first question. If you solve first question, then only you have to solve second question. If you skip any question, like if you skip question number six, then you won't be able to solve question number seven, eight, nine, 10. So every question is interrelated, and don't worry, all these questions are very easy. You can refer to your notes while completing these, but don't use ChatGPT or internet while doing. The test is for 30 minutes, but if some of you need more time, 10, 15 minutes, we can do that. So now I would be sharing the question paper with you all. I want you all to turn on your web cameras during the test at all time and don't switch it off in between. Yeah. Give me a minute. I am uploading the question paper in the WhatsApp group. Please check. Okay. I have sent the question paper in our WhatsApp group. You can check it and start solving from 9:15. Now, let me explain you how you have to submit your answer sheets. I want you all to execute the commands that are required to solve questions, then take a snapshot of this complete screen, paste it in a Word file along. So there would be a question written, then the snapshot of your answer, followed by question two, three, four. And like that, you have to submit it. You can email it to me. I will share my email. Okay. Thank you. So guys, it's 9:12. I believe you can start now. That's fine.
Can you please repeat how we have to submit? Your voice was breaking.
Okay, so there would be question. You have to see what you have to do in that question, execute the commands related to that question. After completing the whole question, you have to take a snapshot of your screen, paste it in a Word file along with the question and question number, and then move on to question second, question third, question fourth. Everyone is clear how you have to solve the question paper?
Yes.
Okay, now you can start, guys. Adnya, you have to keep your webcam on during the test.
Yeah, I'll be back. I have to lock the door. So
Yeah, please switch on your webcam and start with your test again.
Hi, Shantanu.
Yeah. Hi.
I'm done with the test. Can I leave?
Yeah, you can email it to me and leave the lecture.
Yeah, I
That's
have
fine.
emailed you.
Okay, I'll check that. Just give me a minute. I haven't received an email from you actually. Can you once check?
I've sent a test now.
Yeah, actually, I haven't received. Can you please check again? What is the email ID?
Yeah, it's copied
Mhm.
from the one which you have sent on the group.
Yeah, that's correct.
Can you check once again? I've resent it.
Yeah, sure. Just resend it to me. I'll check it.
Okay.
So guys, the time for the test is up, and in the next 10 minutes, please create a file and email it to me. Submissions after 9:55 won't be considered. So you have next 9 minutes to create your answer sheet and email it to me. Thank you. So, hello guys, how many of you have submitted? I have just received one submission from Asavri.
I've submitted, but I'm not able to complete first question only. Like I was stuck in permissions.
Okay, okay. I'll look into it. Yeah. So I have received submissions from Tejas, Asavri, Mansi, and Adnya. Shweta, please email
I'm
me your answers.
yeah, I'm almost done. I'm just creating the document and I'll send it.
Yeah. All right.
I will try, I think, later in this night and step by step I will send the copy again.
Sure, no worries. Shweta, are you done with the test? You can reply to me in the chat section. Yeah, that's fine. You can submit whatever you have completed. Submission time is still 9:55, guys. Submissions won't be accepted after 9:55.
I have just sent it. Can you check?
Yes, I received a submission from Adnya as well.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Mansi and Shweta.
Yeah, I'm just downloading.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm actually having some issue in writing the numbers for all the commands. Like I was able to insert the image, but to write the numbers.
Yeah, no worries. Just give a line break and submit it. I would
Okay.
consider it sequentially.
I haven't numbered the command, so is it fine or should I send it again? I've
You have
sent it as a
snapshot.
whole. I have snapshots of the whole screen. I haven't taken off particular like command by command.
Okay, okay. I'll check. That's fine. Sorry. Uh, Shweta, have you submitted it? I haven't received it yet. And Mansi, you as well.
Yes, I'm just doing it now.
Okay, guys. So let's wrap up today's session. Uh, Now there are two tasks for you for the weekend. I'm not spoiling your weekend. You can enjoy it. Just you have to prepare for two things. That is, first is your introduction. I want it to be in well structured, and your storytelling should improve in it. And along with that, you have to build a resume. I would be sharing a format, a template, and few details regarding how you have to update your resume. You have to do these two things and be prepared for Monday's session. So that was it for today. Thank you for your time. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.